everybody, and welcome back to another vlog. My name is Alicia. I am 41, living in Philly, and this is episode 4 of my summer archive series, part of my Life Gets Better at 40 vlog. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here, hey y'all. Please feel free to stay a little while, like, share, comment, talk to me now, okay? I like to converse. Okay, it's Sunday, and I might be stepping too far ahead, but it feels like the perfect Sunday already, okay? So let's talk about what's gonna make this Sunday perfect. One, I am hosting a reading and writing meetup, Black Bookish meetup here in Philly. Very low stakes. People can come in, grab a coffee, read and write at their own pace for 2 hours. And this is my creative juices week, okay? I have not been writing like I said I was going to write. Ain't too many pages of this book been written, ain't too much research been researching. I'm writing historical fiction, so research is a big part of my process. So this week is my creativity week. So I'm hosting this reading and writing meetup. I need to go pick up some annotation cards. I ran out of sticky notes and annotation tabs, so I need to go do that this afternoon. I'm gonna pick another spot to read and write. And then tonight I'm going to this Erykah Badu Mama's Gun anniversary listening party. I don't know, I just feel like it's a good day to be creative. But let me get out of the house because I'm about to be late, and I don't want to be late for something that I'm hosting. Like, that's not a good look, but let me get up out of here. Okay, so that reading and writing session was fruitful. Did some reading, did some writing, sat and talked to one of my fellow writers for a little bit. And now I think I'm gonna go on Paper Source first to see if I can find some annotation tabs. If I don't find any in there, then I'll go to Barnes & Nobles, but I mean, they're the same company, so I'd hope that Paper Source will have them. I don't even want to be tempted to buy any books in Barnes because I don't need any, but that's where we are headed. It is a beautiful freaking day, okay? Like, there's no humidity. It's like 80 degrees out here. Chef's kiss. Okay, I found them. Oh, these are cute. So I don't really want anything with, like, I don't know, what are these, cats? Yeah, this is a little too much for me. So there's not enough room to write on these. This is more like it. I'm gonna keep looking though. I'm gonna keep looking and see if I see anything else. Okay, I think this is all they have. So I definitely gonna have to go to Barnes & Noble. But I am gonna get just one pack of these. These are my absolute favorite pens. I have enough. I don't need to buy any more. Okay, that was a fail in Paper Source. So I just bought that one sheet of tabs. Honestly, I need more Post-it notes too. So we're gonna go on Barnes & Noble and see what we find. Actually, it's nice enough to sit outside with a drink and a book. So I think that's what I'm gonna do after. Okay, so I pretty much see the same thing that I saw on Paper Source. These are reusable, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm gonna have to order some stuff online because I don't see anything. Ooh, I'm shiny. I don't know why I'm so shiny, but I am. I'm probably getting powder in my face. Anywho, I'm actually getting ready to go to this Erykah Badu listening event here in Philly. Earlier today was quite a success. I was able to read, write, journal a little bit, do some little yip yapping with some folks, sat down, had a drink, did some more reading, ate a little something, and I came home, took a shower, read for a little bit more, and now I'm about to head out. So let me spin you guys around to show you what I'm wearing. So I have on these pants from Uniqlo. This top is from Abercrombie & Fitch. The shoes are Aldo, and I actually think I might switch them out for some flats. I'm trying to decide, so it might be a game time decision. I'm bringing my Kindle with me. Doors open at 7, doesn't start till 8, so I'll have a drink. I'll have my Kindle. I'll have a notebook to do some writing. 48 Record Bar is a very cute little listening bar here in Philly. It's one of my favorite places to actually sit and read. So, and I haven't been there all summer. So this is actually a really great chance for me to go in and pick up the summer vibes. So I am going to take you guys with me. I'll have my DJI and kind of go from there. See you guys in a few.
They did it for themselves, but ultimately, they did it for us.
Oh yeah, no, we were good. Yeah. Seriously.
I'm requesting the sexy bartender to the right.
Sorry.
It's a Thursday and I left my blues in the back of the second drawer in my nightstand. I'm too busy getting sounds.
Hey y'all, so I am on a little bit of a hot girl walk. It is a beautiful Monday here in Philly, and I thought I'd come back to give you guys a recap of my evening. I did not take a lot of video at the listening bar. It's called 48 Record Bar here in Philly. Had a really good time. James Poyser, who is a member of the band The Roots, came to talk about his experience working on Erykah Badu's Mama's Gun. I didn't take a lot of video, didn't even take any pictures, mostly because it was such an intimate environment. There really wasn't any filming going on outside of what the DJ was filming just for the spot in general. So I just didn't want to be that person, and I wanted to kind of soak up the experience. So yesterday was a win for me from a creative standpoint because earlier in that day I hosted the reading and writing meetup, and I was able to do some reading and do some writing. And then I bring a book, my Kindle, or a book, and a notebook and a pen everywhere I go. And last night I brought it to the listening event. And while Erykah Badu's record was playing, I was able to actually do a little bit of writing. So that was a win for me. So all that to say is that my creative juices are flowing, thank God. But there's still a lot of imposter syndrome that I'm dealing with when it comes to writing this book. So I'm going to start to bring sort of a regimen to my writing. When I get in the house and get settled, get through some of my day, I'll come back and let you guys know what that looks like. All right, so I'm here to talk a little bit about what my writing schedule is going to look like. So yesterday while I was at 48 Record Bar, I brought my little notebook here. that I carried around, and I was able to do some like really quick like jotting down of some things. It's not a complete story, but it's definitely a good beginning of a story. So there's 3 pieces that I'm currently working on. I'm working on a short story which I've been trudging along with for way too long, which is why we're here, to try to get a schedule together and to get some consistency when it comes to my writing practice. So that's one. I've got the book I'm working on, historical fiction, which most of my issues is that I'm continuing to do the research and I'm not doing the writing. So we've got to fix that. The third thing that came into my mind, and I have this bright ideas notebook where I kind of write down some of my like random thoughts, is that I would like to write a piece about D'Angelo, essentially, but that's like in my brain. And so I really want to, overall, when it comes to my creativity, act and not think, because I am a Scorpio and I will think something through end to end and never get to the doing portion. And so I want to be less of a thinker and more of a doer, and which is why historical fiction is so difficult for me. Even though it is my favorite genre to read, writing it is difficult because I love the thinking part of it. I love the research part, but it keeps me from doing the writing part. And so that's kind of where I'm at. So a couple of things are going to happen. I've had this timer forever, and so I'm going to use this as part of my writing sprints so that I can sort of stay focused. And I know 30 minutes probably doesn't sound like a lot of time to y'all, but if I'm doing these writing sprints 30 minutes at a time, I think this will help me concentrate and then also pace myself. So that's kind of what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with 30-minute writing sprints, at least one 30-minute writing sprint a day. Again, that probably doesn't sound like a lot of time, but it's just to exercise the muscle, and then kind of see where we land. So I'm actually going to start the timer soon, and I will get through my first 30-minute writing sprint. Okay, hello, good people. So, all right, I got up this morning. So let's take a step back. Something to know about me. In fact, let me actually mic up, because I find that the mic is a much better option. I'm a morning person. I've always been a morning person since I was a child. And one of the things about trying to write is me trying not to fight my natural inclinations. And my natural inclination is I think better, I work better, I write better, I understand. I need to get back to how Alicia works and why I work. And that's where I will have most of my success. So Sunday was a wonderful creative day for me. I was able to get out, soak up the sun, the people, the vibes on a beautiful Sunday. I was able to read and write, enjoy some good food. And then I went Sunday night and had a great evening at the listening bar, hearing James Poyser talk about working on Erykah Badu's album, The Mama's Gun, which is my favorite Erykah Badu album. So it really got my creative juices flowing. And while I was at the record bar, I actually was inspired to start writing a little bit. And I'm pretty sure I have the intro to the novel that I'm writing. And so that's what I was working on today. So, and it also might sound ridiculous. I only set this timer for 30 minutes. Probably sounds ridiculous when it comes to writing, but it's just, I need to focus. The screens, me checking social media, it's in the way. So I didn't write for long. I maybe wrote for like 10 minutes in terms of the story. Everything else was like journaling and other things. Only got 307 words, but what I got was my brain. I'm gonna start with one 30-minute free writing session a morning. That will increase. Like, to me right now, it's just about mining the muscle. so that I can get into a groove. And I know what's going to be required of me to pull this off is that I got to carry my ass to bed on time. Lately, I've been going to sleep all types of night, and it just doesn't work for me. I know that I'm an early riser. I know that I need to get to bed. I know I need 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep a night in order for me to be productive. It just is what it is. So I need to get myself into bed. I need to take care of my body. And so this week especially is about getting myself up and organizing myself, organizing my thoughts, organizing my reading and my writing so that I can be successful. But here is the name of the book. It's called A Long Game, Notes on Writing Fiction by Elizabeth McCracken. And I got several books about writing, y'all. So this ain't even the first one, won't be the last one. But yeah, so this was actually pretty successful. I'm actually going to get myself prepared to go to the gym. I just realized I did not charge my watch, but we're going to the gym. All right, hey everybody. I think it's been a couple days since I picked up the camera, but I've got a bunch of errands to run. I'm actually performing in a pole. It's not even a showcase. It's a pole performance tomorrow. And I'm trying to put the finishing touches on my body as well as my outfit. So I'm going to go get a wax. I'm going to try to fit in a pedicure today. If not, I'm going to go get the pedicure tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, I'm going to go get a wax. We're going to do some shopping, some little lingerie type deal. I do have my outfits basically together, but you know, it doesn't hurt to look, you know what I'm saying? So, that is what I'm up to. I brought a book with me, so I'm probably going to stop, maybe get something to eat, open up my book. I really want to run to the library, but I don't know that I'll have the time, but I'm going to bring the library book that I want to return with me just in case. But first stop is to kind of look at some things to see if anything sparks my interest that I want to switch out or add to my outfit. Thing about pole is like, the fewer the clothes, the better, at least for me, because I am very sweaty and I need to have as much skin to pole contact as possible. So like, I basically have like swimsuit type of thing. Like I have a bikini that I'm going to wear for my second number. And then I have like a cutout swimsuit type of deal that I'm going to wear for my first number. Because again, I need to have real contact with that pole. So I don't have time to be playing around. But I'm going to pull myself together. I'm going to make a stop before I go get my wax. And then I'm probably going to go to South Street and go to a couple of the stores on South Street to see what I see. There is not enough stretch in the world, I think, for this thing to fit me. Wait. Yeah. That lady in there is tripping. She wanted 60 and 55 for those. One of them was 60, one of them was 55. Girl, she done lost her everlasting mind. So yeah, we're not doing that. I'm gonna try this other place. I'm gonna try 2 other places, and then we just gonna work with what we got. They are tripping big time with these prices, so baby's gonna work with what she's got. I really feel fine about my outfits, to be honest with you. I just kind of wanted to see what else is out there, and I should have known like coming in store was gonna be insane. Like $60 for some of that shit. Like, excuse me for cussing, but you're out of your mind. Talk about short girl problems, because this bathroom pisses me off. Why is the mirror so tall? I am so short. Like, this is so ridiculous long. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hey y'all, so I didn't come back to you guys because some of the stores that I was going into filming was not allowed. So I wasn't gonna be that person with the camera, but I did find an outfit at another store, which I wasn't allowed to film in there either, but also people's privacy, like there were other people in the store and I don't want to do that to strangers. But it's Thursday evening. I'm actually about to head over to the venue where I will be doing my pole performance. I'm a little nervous, y'all. I'm a little nervous. And mostly because I'm doing 2 tricks in this performance that I have never done like with an audience. I've been practicing them in the studio forever. So it's not that I don't think I can do them. It's just, you know, also that when you're under the lights, you know what I'm saying? And then we're using a stage pole. And so I'm used to the pole being bolted into the ceiling at the studio and here at my place. So it's like, stage pole, doing 2 tricks that I've never done before. All the things. I don't know how much recording again I'm gonna be able to do in there because, you know, we're gonna be unclothed, and I don't think not naked. We're gonna have clothes on, but like I don't even know if I can post that stuff to YouTube, and I don't want to catch a ban or anything. So yeah, I'm about to go do that, and so yeah, I might be able to get some shots of the venue and the setup and all that. But yeah, I will. Wish me luck. I'll definitely come back and let y'all know how it goes. But anywho, later.
Riding with some killers with that energy.
Nobody's on time. What time is it?
I don't know. Let's find out.
8:12. Lord have mercy. These people were supposed to be here 7:30.
Now you already know.
Hey y'all, I am home after this pole. It's not a showcase, it was a pole performance. And it was so much fun. I'm a little concerned about some of the moves that I didn't come out like I wanted them to, but that's okay. I had a good time. Right now I'm counting my money. So yes, the audience was throwing them dollars. I dropped some of the money. And so I'm in here counting to see how much money I made tonight. The organizer, Vanessa, and her partner, who they are just fantastic people. They put this show on. It's actually a showcase where we dance to live music, which is an entirely different experience for me. Like typically I dance to the track off of Spotify, but they actually had a live band and singers. So I danced to Case's Touch Me, Tease Me, and then I danced to Usher's Nice and Slow. So I did 2 songs. Let me show y'all kind of what I made in cash that I have.
Yeah, I'm number 1 and I feel like that bitch. And I heard what they said, they don't say it like this. Stepping over shit cause the shoes might fit. All these haters wanna watch, tell them look at my wrist. Tell them look at my wrist. All these haters wanna watch, tell them look at my wrist.
Okay, my shirt has makeup on it because I was rolling around on the ground with this performance and all this. But with what I have in my hand, plus what was Cash Apped to me, I made, let me just check my Cash App to make sure. I made $287 tonight. Not too bad. I danced to 2 songs and came out with almost $300. So I would say it was a pretty good night. Okay, it is Saturday morning. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. And I'm in the mood to dilly and to dally. And what that means is basically running errands. Being grown. I need to go to the farmer's market. I want to pick up some fresh produce. This is a black farmer's market out in West Philly. While I'm over there, I'll probably grab coffee or a bite to eat. I need to stop by the library. I think I want to stop by a record shop in Fairmount. I heard about this record shop while I was at a record bar last weekend and I'd never been there. So I'm kind of interested to see what they have. And then we'll see what the rest of the day holds. Like, I have plans, but no real plans. Nothing super urgent outside of the fact that I want to get to this farmer's market before it closes at 2 o'clock. So I need to get on out the house and get down the way because it's not far from me, but it's a little bit of a drive. So let's go. Okay, y'all, I made it out to the farmer's market. I went to Out West, which is a black-owned coffee shop, and got this carrot cake latte. I don't know if I love it, and mostly because it's just too sweet for me. Like, this is real sweet. And I usually don't venture from my standard vanilla oat milk latte, but I wanted to try something new. And yeah, it's just really sweet. But the star is that sandwich that I got. It's like an egg, avocado, onions, caramelized onions sandwich, and it's so good. They put some type of little sauce on it, and it's delicious. But let me get out of here. I really came out here for a watermelon, and while I was driving past, I noticed that he didn't have very many watermelons left. So this is really just my fault for waiting too late, but whatever. Accomplished. I got my watermelon, and this cart always comes in handy because I can't carry this to the car by myself. And also, some of those watermelons are huge and they're too big for one person. So I just got this small one, and I'm gonna cut it up and put it in the refrigerator and eat off of that. This is actually my first watermelon of the summer. Can you believe that? Crazy. Hi. That was fruitful. I ended up buying an Anita Baker record. It's not unopened, which is like a huge plus. So it's wild that I've never been in that record shop, but it's very, very pretty, extremely well organized. So I definitely had to stop back up here. I was gonna drive to the next spot, but it's so nice outside. I was like, oh, I'll just walk. So I am going to walk to the next spot, just grab a glass of wine and sit outside, people watch. I'm right now in my reading corner. I'm gonna pull out a book and I'm gonna settle in for the night. That Anita Baker record, I was concerned it wasn't a first press, but after I opened it and saw the catalog numbers, it is, so it was cool. So this is actually a really, really good day. I went to the farmer's market, went record shopping, picked up some groceries. Now I'm gonna be in the house for the rest of the night, relaxing, doing nothing. And by nothing, I mean I'm gonna be reading. So I wanna see if I can get through at least half of the 54 miles, which I don't know where my book is. It must be, oh, here it is. By Leonard Pitts Jr. This is my current read. So I'm gonna settle in with this book. I'm gonna eat my crabs a little bit later, and I am actually going to end the vlog here. So again, thank you for being with me. I love to hear from you guys. If you have any comments, questions, all that stuff. If you wanna hang around, please do hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next vlog.
Fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance, Everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis with